Oh, that's okay. There we go. Get that in the light. Here, maybe. Yeah. All right, who's joining us tonight? Come on in, guys. Hey, how's this gonna? What's up? What's up, Clara? All right, first one in. Where's my buddy at? He's probably working, right? I'm assuming he's probably working. Nice to see you. So I filmed a little footage of me ordering too, so which is cool. So I'll make a short out of this when I'm done probably. But the damn phone storage didn't pick up me getting the food from the window. I got everything else, the ordering and the handing over the car, whatever. But I'm working with a pretty conservative memory capacity here, so I might have to look into expanding that. Okay, right on. I'm gonna wait for the ceremonial enjoying of the Taco Bell. Wait till we get a few more people in here. But hey, Vegan M, how's it going? How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, so this is like the second video. I got this from Taco Bell, Clara, and all I do is I just go to the one near me and I order it without the cheese, and then boom. So this is from Taco Bell. Max Power says, if you think there's not cross-contamination, think again, that's not vegan. Now here's the thing, Max Power, so I think you're a little confused, or you have a few things conflated. So veganism is abstaining from the direct exploitation of animals via our dollar. So when I paid for this, I did not pay for any animal exploitation. It's kind of a full stop to your position. There are peripheral things that we can't control, but we can control making the vegan vote. So as time goes on and more people go vegan, then there'll be more stewardship over these kind of peripheral things. So, you know, there could be cross-contamination. You don't know that. I mean, we don't know that. You're right. But you're a little lost when it comes to the definition of veganism. Yeah, we got Taco Bell, so I'm going to wait a little bit until we get some more people in here. We got 7 of you. Welcome everybody. So I just ordered Taco Bell. Last week we did Chick-fil-A, and we're just gonna hang out, little vegan hangout, you know, little get to know you. Maybe there's some people in here that want to bring up some issues. We can address some concerns. But the crux of the matter is that it's very easy to be vegan, and you can eat at all your favorite places. You can just find the vegan versions of. And as we move forward and we kind of tilt more into a vegan world, buying dynamics change, then you'll see new things on the menus. Like in Europe, I'm so jealous. They have the Beyond Burger there, and you go into McDonald's and you can get a Beyond Burger. You can order meat. And you can get it with vegan cheese in some places. You can get vegan chicken nuggets in Germany. You know, there's pretty much so many options, like internationally. Like the international offerings are much better than our domestic ones here in the U.S. So yeah, Taco Bell, baby. There it away. Your heart can't take it. Throw it away. There it away. Okay, maybe you mean throw it away. Okay, I got you. Well, there's no cholesterol in what I just ordered. So I ordered the bean burrito with no cheese. So no cholesterol, and there's no meat. So there's no cheese. I'm sorry. There's no cholesterol, which promotes plaque. There's no large amounts of saturated fat. We have no heterocyclic amines in this. No TMAO. No certain sodiums, lipids, and proteins that are meant to amplify hormonic factors. There's no growth factors. There's no insulin growth factor 1. Just so you guys know, all that stuff that I just drilled out is all in meat and cheese and milk and eggs. So if any of you guys are vegan curious, know that you're putting all that stuff into your vessel. on a very intimate basis. You're putting it into you, which part of it will become you. And that stuff that I mentioned is not nice. It's not nice. Transgender? No, we're not transgender. I have nothing against transgenders. Says, never mind, you sound like you know what's Yeah, you know, it's funny, like, if I were to get like a carne asada or, you know, a loaded with meat and cheese burrito, that'd be a different story. You're right. I'd be taking my blood vessels from like here, and then we'd hit, you know, over a period of time there. And we all know what happens when you eat too much cholesterol. It's called a myocardial infarction, AKA heart attack. All right, guys, I'm going to start with the first burrito. Wow, this is exciting. Thanks for being here, everybody. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hook this. I'm going to hook this up with some of this fire sauce. Diablo is good, but I like the fire. It's just a tick less spicy, and I feel like there's a different flavor. All right, let's see how this hits. Hang on. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're cooking with fire here, guys. Oh yeah. Wow. Oh hey, thank you, Daddy. Daddy and a caddy. I appreciate the donation. That's really cool of you. Taco Bell is shitty. Yeah, it's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow. Chipotle, you can do a lot more. It's much more robust. It's funny, I did Chipotle a few days ago, and I might do one of those vegan fast food vegans maybe next week. So thanks for giving me that idea. And yeah, I appreciate here. You got the Taco Bell emoji there. Cool. Well, thanks, Daddy and a caddy. That's nice. I appreciate your support. Yes, are you vegan? Yes, I am vegan. Oh boy, here we go with the caps. Meat was given to us for a reason. I don't know who told you that, but I would contest that. I would check the source on that. Check the source on that. Fact check that. Dude, this burrito is ridiculous. This burrito is ridiculous. So this is just one of the vegan options you can do. There's not too many, but there's beans and rice. You can also do the cinnamon twists. The beans and rice burrito. Hang on, I want to be polite. The beans and rice burrito is also fantastic, and it's actually cheaper than this one. This one hits at like a $3 price point. The beans and rice one is like $1.79. So if you're on a budget and you're trying to save a little money, go beans and rice. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I think this one gets a little more beans. So it's a little more robust with flavor. But yeah, you can eat Taco Bell. You can eat Chick-fil-A. If you're in Europe, you can eat McDonald's. Sooner than later, you'll be able to have McDonald's here when McDonald's rolls out the McPlant in the U.S. Ah, crap. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not really using a... Am I still live or am I gone? Oh, I'm still here, right? You guys still see me? I think. I might have just... oh, okay, we're still there. We're still here. Come to Europe and try it. I know. Maybe I'll just do that. I'm going to Europe for one McPlant, and I'm going to make the video. It's going to be monumental. And it's going to be worth the trip. Honestly, to get one of those, a burger from McDonald's would be awesome. Now, let me address something. Oh my God. I'm not saying this stuff is healthy, okay? I'm not saying it's okay, Daddy and a caddy, what's he saying? Don't be homeless, be a vegan consultant and get a house. All right, hey, man, I appreciate that, doubling down on that donation. That's amazing. I appreciate you. You know, but remember, we're going to be out here until all living beings feel home. You know, if you saw my my live outreach today, we talked to a few, and the live is up, by the way. We talked to a few people on the street for about an hour and 10 minutes, and we were able to hit some hearts and minds and impart information that they would not normally get through traditional societal channels, and kind of throw a cog in that control narrative wheel. And we'll be doing more and more in that as vegans. We'll be getting out there And I filmed that conversation. If you want, you can go to my live and look it up right now. I'll have it up there for probably another day. And I'll probably make some shorts out of it too. But yeah, Daddy and Caddy, until all living beings feel home, baby. We gonna be out here. We ain't going home. People can't make a change if they just don't know. You know, that's why this kind of activism is important. I mean, we can sign petitions and talk to our congressmen all we want, you know, and at the end of the day, the effect is not going to add up to much of an aggregate, I'm afraid. We have to hit the consumer because that's the genesis of it all. That is the catalyst of it all. Supply and demand. That's the candle lighting that fire. That's the initial spark that puts all of these systems into motion. It's the consumer. So we have to appeal to their ethos, appeal to their nobler motives, which, I mean, any vegans in here can back me up on this one. That's how you became vegan, right? Or I think most of us, that's how we became vegan. We were interfaced in a certain way, a very articulate fashion with whatever medium. It could be someone talking to you like this, or it could be a speech you watched, it could be a movie you watched, but it hit you hard. And you know, you just realize that, you know, like that quote, be the change. You realize that if I'm going to be the change, then I got to follow that up with actions instead of just lip service. And we kind of effectively acted on that. So that's all veganism is. Oh my! We got Ryan in the house. What's going on, sir? How are you? All right, we got, how do you know if someone is a vegan within 5 seconds of meeting them? Because they'll tell you. I mean, we've kind of heard that one before, and honestly, that it's good that they're telling you. It's good. Anybody that's vegan should be a loud and proud vegan. Don't be a pick-me vegan. Don't be a pick-me vegan that's just like, I want to, you know, I want to maintain likability. Must maintain likability. You know, get out there with whatever you got to do. If it comes up in conversation, address it. I understand certain contexts, like even in my work, I have to be careful. But outside of like professional contexts, I mean, loud and proud, that's the way to go. There we go, Felix. Yeah, baby. I'm glad you're unapologetic. Amazing. All right, we're going to get back into the situation at hand, everybody. We are at the ceremonial enjoying of the Taco Bell. And this is our first burrito. I'm about to finish it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh my God. Daddy and a Caddy, I appreciate you. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. You know, I can buy more Taco Bell with that, man. I can load the boat with Taco Bell. That's it's gonna keep me chugging here. I appreciate you. I appreciate that support. Yeah, and if you can, everybody like and subscribe to this channel. I'm doing these fast food vegans once a week. We did Chick-fil-A last week. We did Taco Bell this week. Someone gave me an idea. I think it was Daddy and a Caddy, actually, to do Chipotle possibly next week. So we might be doing Chipotle next week. What's the Taco Bell order? Okay, great question. We have burritos, bean burritos with no cheese, robust, full of flavor. You get the beans, you get the onions, you get that signature hot sauce. And then stacked on top of that, we're gonna put fire sauce. I like fire sauce. My friends like Diablo, but fire sauce I think is my favorite. All right, here we have a question from Black999. Okay, if we are still plant eaters, why did our blind intestine shrink? And we have the same molars as pigs, omnivore diets as hunter-gatherer. Okay, we have an intestine that's about 25 feet long, if my memory serves me correctly, which is analogous to that of herbivores. So I'm not sure where you were going with that one. With the teeth, we have these canines, right? Do you think you could take that canine that you got back there, that little baby, that cute little tooth, and go out onto a farm, run down a cow, and then with your bare hands harvest it, kill it, and then your mouth maybe gotta, get in there and rip apart its flesh? I'm gonna contest that you could not do that. So what I would say is we're opportunistic. with many things that we've done in the past. Like we've been opportunistic carnivores, we've been opportunistic cannibals, we've been opportunistic omnivores. But by design, we're herbivores. Like everything about us is herbivorous. Plants, you know. Would you say, oh, okay, I missed that. Herbivores, Would you say that veganism is a moral standpoint from a scientific belief that plants are superior to meat in terms of human health? Well, I'm not going from, we don't become vegan for health. Health is a bonus because consequently and pretty, expectedly, you get healthier if you're vegan because you're not eating plaque-promoting cholesterol, heterocyclic amines, TMAO, growth factors, IGF-1, cortisol. I feel like quitting tapping out right there, but there's more. I'm not eating that, so bonus, my health gets better. It's not hard to put that together. But the reason we go vegan is because we don't want anybody to get hurt because of us. We don't want to hurt anybody. You don't even have to love animals. You just have to want to not hurt anybody. So when we pay for meat and cheese and milk and eggs, we are directly hurting somebody that has a central nervous system, a brain, that has eyes to see, noses to smell, mouths to breathe, families to love. And we're saying your body, but my choice, depending on taking their secretions or depending on taking their life. So it's a pretty simple ethos, and that's the reason why we're vegans. I hope that answers that question. We're going to get into the second burrito, everybody. It's exciting. I love burritos, especially vegan burritos. Oh my God, this looks, man, they hooked this one up. I might have to go back in there and shake their hand. Like, whoever made this is a legend. I mean, this, I can't, look at this. This is huge, huge burrito. My God. That's right. Subscribe and Daddy with a Caddy back again. Oh no. What the hell? I can't say that on air. I can't say that on air. But if that is, I can't get into that. There might be kids watching this. Daddy, listen, Daddy, I appreciate your support. Okay, that's, I mean, you're really like, showing up for me tonight. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, this thing is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All vegan, guys. Oh my God. I can't. Just case in point, if you're just getting here, we're doing a little fast food vegan right now. I ordered Taco Bell vegan, no cheese. Still got the sauce, the onions, the robust kind of refried bean kind of setup. Absolutely delicious. We're just showing everybody in the chat and everybody watching that you can be vegan easy and still enjoy Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, that was last week, Chipotle, which is probably gonna be next week. If you're in Europe, McDonald's, you can go to Burger King, get the Impossible Whopper. Now let me do a disclosure while I'm at this point. I'm not saying this stuff is healthy. All right, let's see what someone invested some time in. I eat meat, but I understand why many people do not. Many animal farms are brutal, and the condition of the animals and the health Okay. Right, so you're aware, and I mean, right there, your heart tells you there's something wrong. And maybe you'd say, okay, yeah, but it's about the welfare. But I think deep-seated, there's something wrong with taking something from somebody. Thanks, Roach. Okay, Roach, let me hit this. But first, let me finish what I was talking about right there. When you're taking something from somebody, which is what non-veganism is, when you pay for direct exploitation, I think deeply recessed, you probably know that that's wrong too. I mean, the thing is, what it all comes down to is vegans have pretty much identified an injustice. And the injustice works like this. We don't need anything from an animal on a health basis. This argument is off of the table. With that being said, it leaves us with stark implications. We are taking lives. We are taking children. We are taking bodily secretions from others without their consent, and we're saying, your body, my choice. That's the crux of it. So you can do these things in a nice way. I can also beat my wife. Maybe I'll switch to a I don't know, a rubber pan once a week. And, you know, I'll do the wrong thing in a nicer way. But crux of it all, since we don't need it nutritionally, the stark implication is that we shouldn't do it at all. So Roach just asked, what about the deaths that are caused from commercial farming? Everybody steep with that question for a second, because this is the most popular question that we get as vegans. Okay, Roach, I'm gonna hit this. Listen up, buddy. Ridiculous. Okay, we start off by keeping a few things in mind. We start off by keeping the fact that the definition of veganism is to reduce as much as possible and practical. So we know it's not perfection. So vegans are not saying, I'm perfect. No, to be alive is to kill. Second thing to keep in mind is non-vegans directly vote for animal exploitation. The intent is to directly exploit an animal. Vegans never vote with their dollar for direct animal exploitation. Second thing to keep in mind. So from there, we can deduct a few things. We know that 98% of the world is not vegan. So 98% of farmers are not vegan. They're not stewarding their crops. They're not protecting. They don't care. They don't have any compassionate kind of views. They're inundated by the same control narratives that you and I are inundated by. So here's where I would challenge you in your position. How would you expect me to leap over the whole vegan factor, the 2% vegan baseline holders? Like there's 2% of the planetary population that are vegan. So 2% of us are at baseline where we should be morally. How can you expect me to leapfrog over that and get to the farmers and tell them, hey, don't kill those moles, don't kill those rabbits, don't kill those foxes? When we can't even convince you guys that are defending positions against, that are defending positions for violence, that animals are worth more than a rock, you know? So once we kind of start seeing a sea change in buying dynamics and start seeing that 2% go to 3%, and that 3% goes to 5%, and that 5% goes to 10%, that will permeate into agriculture and certain farmers, and there's a lot of them that actually have gone vegan. I saw one, I was scrolling Facebook today, and I saw one, by the way, while I'm at it, yeah, I just started an Instagram today. If any of you guys want to follow Vegan Sign Guy on Instagram, you'll see more kind of things like this, more so shorts and in posts. But I digress. So I'm scrolling and I see how this guy, he used to be a farmer that farmed with kind of cruelty, which is how 98% of farmers farm right now. And he and his wife just went vegan and changed and repurposed all their land to harvest plants. And I guarantee you that guy is looking after those other animals to a much stronger extent than the other farmers that are just, you know, still convinced by control narratives that money is the only thing that matters. It doesn't. This is my second burrito, by the way. If you're just getting here, like and subscribe, please. I'm doing kind of this fast food vegan thing where I'm in the car once a week, and we're here just talking to people, showing them that you can be vegan and you can eat all this delicious food, and it's amazing. I got Taco Bell tonight. I got 4 big ass burritos filled with a robust compilation of refried beans, delicious onions, their signature hot sauce, and I'm stacking that tonight with the fire sauce. Excuse me? I'm blowing flavor fuses in here, guys. I am blowing fuses. This is unbelievable. And I mean, full disclosure, I do it from time to time, but I haven't really enjoyed it like this in a while. Oh. I'm telling you, whoever hooked these up tonight, hooked them up. Sometimes you'll get them where they hardly fill them. Hey, Pig's Dream, how's it going? But anyway, I hope I answered the crop deaths thing articulately. I hope that was pretty good, Roach. I mean, like I said, veganism is not perfection. But the least we can do, guys, is take our dollar out of this violent gamut. You're not gonna see things change when you're still voting for animals to be, thrown down the chute to die. I mean, this is kind of logic 101. Okay, if we were all plant eaters, why did our appendix shrink and we have the same again? Come on, man. I'm actually trying to get somebody on for an interview soon that will break that answer down to you much better than I can. He's a vegan doctor, and he specializes in plant-based education, and he will give you the best response to why we are herbivores. I won't say his name because I'm still trying to get him locked in for an interview. If you get a chance, look at my other interviews with Jonathan Balcombe and Will Tuttle. Turning Points is the name of that compilation, the name of that collection I'm building. And, they're meant to be kind of barriers that non-vegans have that can articulately, eloquently answer. And that via leading, authors, activists in their specific fields. ASMR. Are you complimenting my voice? We're meant to eat fish. No, we're not. You need to watch my interview, Shocking Fish Facts by Jonathan Balcombe. And we're not meant to eat fish, dude. I mean, for one thing, fish are sentient, so they can feel, they have familial dynamics, they have nociceptors, which can feel out pain exponentially so. They have unbelievable abilities. They want to live, dude. And dietarily, they have plaque-promoting cholesterol. Even the leanest piece of fish still has a formidable amount of saturated fat. Then you get the endotoxins, mercury. Come on, you want to put that in your vessel? Don't listen to anybody that tells you got to eat fish. Be dubious. We are definitely meant to eat fish. I see that went nowhere. Yeah, if you have questions, feel free to talk. I'm here for you guys. Listen. I was not vegan for 30 years. Oh my God, guys. Don't eat fish. Read the book, What a Fish Knows. It'll repaint and it'll let you look at how the totality of fish sentience. Whether or not animals are sapient like us, I'd say many, if not, meat eaters disagree with it. Animals are intelligent in the same way, but they're not. I could steel man you and say, I could concede that and say, yeah, you're right. But it makes it even worse what we're doing. So one of my favorite quotes, Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So you have power intellectually, physically over someone. Why exact it in such a bullying, weak-mannered, pathetic way when you have the choice to be a guardian? That's, I think, a pretty non-semantic take on the situation. And you can rationalize that, and you will rationalize that. You will fight that. You will ridicule that, and you will violently oppose that. But that's a natural part of the kind of truth curve, the truth gradient. And you should expect that you'll do that, and that's okay. Are you Christian? I am not religious. I think if you were religious, you would be vegan. I think Jesus, if he was here, he would definitely be vegan. If you're just getting here, please like and subscribe. I'm moving on to the third burrito, guys. And this is just an unbelievable experience. You can eat anything you want on a vegan diet, and that includes Taco Bell. That includes Burger King if you're in Europe. That includes McDonald's. You can eat Chick-fil-A like I did last week. Next week I'll be eating Chipotle. You literally are missing out on nothing. All it does is amplify your freedom in many, many other ways, but you still get to continue eating your favorite fast food if that's what you want to do. I don't want to talk with my mouth open, but this is ridiculous. This thing, I don't know who put this TLC into these burritos tonight, but not only did they make them just robust with flavor, but they filled them out, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, Monsanto, Bill Gates, you forgot one. Oh, okay. Not a blue, you're on Team Vegan, right? Taco Bell has vegan items. That's right, vegan items at Taco Bell. Now, full disclosure, I'm not telling you that this is healthy, because it's not healthy, man. Just like eating meat, cheese, milk, and eggs is definitely not healthy. But you can still enjoy it infrequently. You can integrate that balance, into your eating regimen. If you want to be the healthiest you can be and you want to have a bulletproof diet, it's called whole food, plant-based, veganic, no oil. We're all not there yet, but the least we can do is be vegans. We can take ourselves out of the gamut of animal agriculture and stop voting for these violent systems of aberrant just death, blood, and rape, and we can be examples to our colleagues, our peers, our children, okay? Because even if it's not obvious, there is a kind of elephant in the room effect, subconscious, unconscious effect. We lead by example, and our actions speak louder than words. And when we vote for meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, we're saying to everybody around us, I believe in this, and you should do this too. So please don't vote for rape. Please don't vote for the violence. I mean, the fact that this has to be said, it's not sad, and it's not pathetic. It's actually a product of the control narrative kind of masking of things. Control narratives have taught us for the longest time that eating meat, cheese, milk, and eggs is normal, necessary, and nice. And you should lever habit, taste, convenience, and culture to keep your behavior. And you own that, and you have freedom to choose. So all that vegans have done is intercept this and identified an injustice, because we know that because you don't need it nutritionally, you're left with a stark implication. And that stark implication is that we are taking babies, we are killing mothers, we are raping mothers, we are killing children, chronologically graded. Some of these animals are very small and young and weak. Just killing them for yummy. And then it's over. I mean, I challenge anybody in this chat to think about what you ate last week around 2 p.m. You won't even remember. And guys, to the non-vegans, that's the whole life of that animal. You just took it. Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. Subscribe and like. I'm going to check out here pretty soon. I think this has been fun. I appreciate all you guys. Yeah, and honestly, don't donate to me. What Nana Blue said, you don't have to donate. Google takes everything anyway. If you're going to actually donate, donate to an animal sanctuary. I'm just going to put whatever you give me towards vegan causes and work on being a full-time activist. So we can proliferate the vegan message far and wide. So I appreciate everybody that has donated. All meat and eggs and mashed potatoes. There you go. That's right. Subscribe. Jackson says, I love yelling in the chat. What do you think about animal predation? It may not be on such a vast scale, but it's still painfully taking the lives of animals. Here's what I would say, Eric, because I think I know where you're coming from. I would say humans should not intervene with that. Because humans intervening with that, or a lot of times hunters will use that to kind of lever some kind of nobler motive in order to get their gun off and appease that bloodlust that they have and that sport that they have. So that's a very dangerous path to go down. As the world becomes more vegan and we start tilting buying dynamics, that awareness will permeate through other areas. And there will be people that steward and that look to intercept, but with compassionate means. Not killing. Killing is childish. Why are we killing? We shouldn't be killing, especially if we don't need to. I mean, it's different for a hunter that's in an Inuit-based region that has no choice. They have to do what they have to do. But if you're doing it for sport or for population control, that's childish behavior and it needs to be stopped, and it's shameful. I'm sorry. Truth hurts. If you're just getting here, I'm getting ready to sign off. I'm doing a little fast food vegan in the car and showing everybody that you can have Taco Bell and not miss out on anything. Oh no. Oh no. Gee, were you not here when I explained the crop deaths thing? You must have just got here. Yeah, I think you just got here. I'm not going to repeat it, but I got something for you. Go to my shorts, Debunking the Crop Death Argument in 3 minutes, and watch it, and I'll explain to you what that's about. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. You want me to summarize? I'll summarize. Okay, 3 points you got to keep in mind. Number one, veganism is not about perfection. You will not be a perfect vegan. It is not about perfection. It's reduction of harm as much as practicable and possible. Number two, vegans never vote for direct animal exploitation. You do if you're not vegan. You vote directly for it. Number three, 98% of the world is not vegan. 98% of farmers are not vegan. They don't give a shit. They care about the money. So you can't expect me to leapfrog over and have a conversation with a farmer and tell him to be more protective of the moles when you still don't value animals over that of a rock or your car or something inanimate. I mean, it's time for non-vegans to wake up and acknowledge the sentience of animals. That's baseline. We need to get to baseline vegan first. Once we're there, all these things will naturally change. We will be better stewards. We will be better farmers. We will be better guardians of the animals. This will permeate into the plant agriculture. But right now, guys, we're at ground zero. We're dealing with dangerous boomers that are set in their ways and will not stop being violent. They will not stop oppressing because, you know, at a certain point, you just can't get through to a man. What's going on, Steven? How are you? Nice to see you. We got a rocks though. Rocks have feelings. Nothing's off the table tonight in this chat. And apparently, oh, here we go. I'm the dangerous one. I'm the dangerous one, telling people to be compassionate. Man, that's how backwards this world's are. This guy right here is calling me dangerous because I'm trying to get people to not pay for systems of violence, systems of rape, systems of oppression, systems of decapitations, systems of barbaric violence. But I'm dangerous. Somehow I'm dangerous. Unbelievable. In that whole thing where he said that's a product of how upside down we are, and that's a product of us following orders from control narratives for the last X amount of years, and it's sad. And it's sad. I'm not mad at you, sir or ma'am. I'm mad at the control narratives and how we've all been brainwashed by these elites of the elites. I'm not mad at you. You know, you're probably a great guy, a great girl, but you're wounded. You are wounded and blinded. And in your heart, if you're against animal abuse, and you know if you are, and I bet you all you guys are, and you're vegan at heart. Guys, I'm signing out. Like and subscribe. Check out my new Instagram, Vegan Sign Guy. I got 2 things up. You'll see me posting. I did my first profile pic today. And I'll be out there on the streets, man. I'll be doing some one-on-ones tomorrow night if you want to see the live I did today and talk to a few people and hopefully reach some hearts and minds. And check out the new live in my live library. I'll have it up at least for the next day. And you might even have some of your questions answered in that live. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Watch Dominion on YouTube. Watch Gary Yourofsky's best speech ever. And please watch Earthlings. And have a great night, guys. Taco Bell. You can do it all. Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle. You miss nothing on a vegan diet. All right. That's it. Remember, we're not going home. We're going to be out on those streets. And we're not going home until every living being feels home. Have a great night, guys. Bye.